Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Shannon and I am sharing my favorites today. For those that don't know, I used to have a YouTube channel before I had this one. So I've been doing YouTube in total now for about 5 years. And I just started this channel and I recently was scrolling through my entire channel and I saw that I don't have a favorites video yet. For those that know me, I like what I like. I like what I like, and this year in 2022, I am not apologizing for it, okay? And one of my absolute favorite things to do for everyone is to give recommendations, and specifically to give like product recommendations, like, oh my gosh, you should try this, you should try this, I really like this. Also, I like hearing other people's recommendations. I am a sucker for somebody else's favorites videos. So a lot of things changed recently in my life. For those that know, I just recently moved to Orlando, Florida from Jacksonville. And I feel that once I moved here, there are some things that have stayed tried and true with my new lifestyle change, with like going to Disney more and just being a little more active in terms of like going out in my life and everything. And then on the other hand of it, I have some new favorites and new things that I have tried since moving here that I really wanted to share with you guys. And just remember, the things that I like, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to like it. And also I am going to give short explanations as to why I like these things. I have broken things up into 1, 2, 3, 4 different categories. If you like favorites videos, if you like lifestyle content, if you like Florida content, subscribe down below and we will get right into this. Number 1, I will just go ahead and tell you guys my favorite kombucha. This is the Kavita brand and it is the pineapple peach. If you don't like kombucha, you might actually like this flavor, specifically this brand. They're a really good intro kombucha if you want to try it. Let's just go ahead and start in the beauty category. I feel like this one has had kind of, I don't want to say the most changes, but I definitely have some new things that I'm most excited to share about. So the first thing that I want to share, and for those that have been following me on Instagram, you guys already know, I have started doing my own press-on nails. And let me just say, this brand, it is called Beetles. I am absolutely loving this. I have actually nails on right now. These that I have on right now, these are press-on nails. And I have had this set on for a week now. You can kind of see some like self-tan that has latched on. And I was having the greatest issue with my nails. For those that know, I've been getting my nails done for about 4 years. And I was doing the SNS powder. And I realized that the price of nails was going up, but the service that I was receiving was going down. So I moved to Orlando and I gave a nail place one last try. And I was like, okay, this is it. Like I'm gonna try this. And it didn't work out. My nails lasted me, you guys, SNS nails, $80. They lasted me 6 hours before they started chipping, they started breaking. It was an ordeal. My press-on nails that I've been doing with this exact kit, the Beetles kit, has been incredible. This one right here, this is the nail tips and glue set. I also will have everything listed down below. A lot of these things are actually going to be in my Amazon storefront. I got this set specifically from Amazon. So I have the nail tips that are in a bag, and then also, and then also in this box, it comes with the UV light as well as the nail glue. And all you do is you take the nail tips and you figure out what size that you want on each of your nails. And then once you size it out, glue it, you put the glue on, and then you put your nail under the UV light. And then, honey, she is locked and loaded. She is locked on. And I also have on top of my nails this gel nail polish. I think all 3 of these in total was around like $45. But I have a pack of 6 nail colors. They are all like nudes and pinks. You can kind of see it right there. And the bottles are pretty tiny. However, they do pack a punch and I really like them. I just use the same UV light that is in the nail tips and glue set, and I am just set up for success. So I've just really been liking doing my press-on nails. This is my 2nd set. Both of them have, this one has lasted me a week as of today, and my other set that I did a few nails wrong, had a couple pop off, but I just placed them back on there. You'll see it in a couple of my other vlogs of me just like, I don't know if this is crusty, but I'm just putting it back on. So definitely loving those. And also I purchased on Amazon a this is a highly rated kit that the nails are almond shaped. So for those that know, I like almond shaped nails. The ones that I have in that one are square. I didn't know that I purchased square ones. That was totally my fault, but now I have almond shaped ones and I'm very excited to start pressing on these nails. So that by far #1 favorite within my beauty section. #2, I am going to go this route for makeup. I purchased a bag of beauty sponges, and these are ones that I actually found by, I don't know if you guys follow the TikToker Tanks. Obsessed with Tanks. I absolutely love her. And these beauty sponges were in her Amazon storefront, and she talks about them. She talks about them all the time, and this whole package was around like $5, but these blow up super big and they bounce my makeup in so well. I'm also able to like get in the corners. But I really like these. I also have noticed that I kind of have an issue replacing my beauty blenders, and I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I don't clean mine. I throw them away when I'm done with them. So having this whole bag, it just makes it a lot easier as well. It also just makes them easier being in a bag of like 5 or 6. So it's easier for me to switch them out, as well as they are an affordable price. Loving these right now. So if you've ever wanted to know what I smell like, I smell like this perfume. It is the Way Rue Saint Honoré Eau de Parfum. If you ever wanted to know what I smell like this. I found this on Amazon. I purchased it on Amazon because it was cheaper on Amazon than it was anywhere else. I just love the way that this looks on my countertop, #1, as well as I love the Way brand. I have another favorite from Way. I knew that they were big in the hair industry. However, whenever I found this perfume, I was already looking for one. However, this scent is very, I don't like the rosy floral stuff, but then I also didn't want to smell super musky, and I also didn't want to smell like super girly. I wanted to transition to a little more of a mature scent. And this feels mature yet fun. Which that is the way most people describe me as a person, is I'm mature yet fun. So yeah, I'm really liking this one. I definitely think now that I'm kind of around halfway down, I definitely think that I'm going to repurchase and that this is going to be my signature scent. I'm just going to stick in the Way realm. I am loving the Way hair oil. This is the first time that I have ever used a hair oil, and I was a little nervous because I tend to have like an oily scalp, but putting hair oil in my ends whenever my hair is wet, or I put it on right after I style it, I just do like one little pump and just put it through. I have had less split ends, less dry hair using this hair oil, and I haven't changed anything else within my hair routine except putting this on whenever my hair is dry, or putting this on whenever my hair is wet and I'm like brushing through it right after I wash it, and then after the first time styling my hair. absolutely love this stuff. I don't know, I just really like the Way brand, and I was really excited to try it. So definitely loving this. And then I'm not bringing out both of them, but I purchased, in another vlog, you guys probably saw this, the Monday brand shampoo and conditioner specifically from Costco, because these bottles are huge. I purchased the Monday brand because I'd utilized them before. I got them at Target. I love having these larger bottles, and I really do like the Monday brand. Specifically, what I've started doing also on top of my favorite thing is I've changed the way that I wash my hair. I now wash my hair with shampoo 2 times in the shower whenever I'm having a wash day. I used to just put the shampoo, wash my hair once, and then think to myself, this shampoo sucks. However, what I learned, I saw a TikTok of a hairdresser talking about this. She was like, did you ever notice whenever you get your hair colored that your hairdresser washes your hair twice? I said, yeah, I thought that it was just to like get the hair dye out. And they were like, no, you shampoo your hair the first time to get all of the gunk out, and like gunk oils, like whatever's left on your scalp. And then the second time is to actually clean your hair. So I started doing that, and listen, these big bottles, Costco bottles of Monday, paraben-free, sulfate-free honey. This is the best sulfate-free shampoo I have found to this date. I don't have flaky scalp. Sometimes with these sulfate-free ones, my scalp tends to flake and it's just like disgusting everywhere. So this, my gosh, if you haven't tried the Monday brand yet, definitely try the ones at Target first. I'll have it linked down below. Love this shampoo and conditioner. Okay, next we are going to move on to things that I'm loving in, I guess you could say, like the kitchen. I don't know, but just things that I'm loving that I use within my kitchen. So there are like a few random things in here. First thing, I am loving the double wall glass trend. I have these mugs. I got these from HomeGoods. However, I found cheaper versions on Amazon. I'll have those listed down below because I have no idea what brand this is. There's literally no brand even listed. But I am loving the double wall glass cups and the feel of them, mostly because in Florida, something that is super annoying is that obviously there's a lot of humidity. Our drinks tend to sweat. And one of the cups that I've loved literally my entire life is the Tervis tumblers. However, sometimes in my mind, I associate Tervis tumblers with summer. Because you take your Tervis tumbler to the beach or you take your Tervis to the pool. But these, no sweat, swear on my life, no sweat. And then also whenever you have a hot drink, like these mugs, I can actually grab the cup of it and the heat doesn't transfer to my hand. And I love that because whenever I drink coffee, I'm gonna be honest, you guys, I rarely ever use the side of it. I literally grab the cup like this and drink it like that. So I don't know if I should have mugs, but I definitely love these. I also have really cute Disney ones that I found on Amazon that I'm loving. Those are in my dishwasher. Also, one of them cracked during the move, so like I'm devastated. However, these are by far my favorites. Definitely going to be investing in more. Because now I want the tall glasses and I want the short glasses, but these are the things that I purchased moving into my apartment that I love, and honestly, I don't think I'll ever turn back. Just because I can grab my cups a lot easier and they're just stunning. Like, look at that. Oh man, and what I use in this is another thing that I'm freaking loving. I am loving the Trader Joe's Well Rested tea. This tea, I don't know what it is. I've started a whole new nighttime routine moving to Orlando, just because I am trying to not be in my phone in the bedroom. So something at the end of the day just to give myself cues that I'm going to sleep is well-rested tea from Trader Joe's. And this stuff is really good, super light, no caffeine. I don't know if drinking this tea, if it's actually putting me to sleep or if it's like a placebo effect. However, I really like the well-rested tea just in my nighttime routine. Absolutely loving that. And then for the nights that I struggle going to sleep, I am loving the Ollie Sleep gummies. These truly, whenever I'm having just a little bit of anxiety before I'm going to bed, some days I'm a little more anxious than others, and something that I try and do is whenever I feel like I'm going to have an anxious night, I take 2 of these sleep gummies, and they really do help. I don't think that these are a placebo effect by any means, because they do have melatonin in them, and also it's a healthy dose of melatonin. I have overdosed on melatonin before, super messed up my sleep schedule. You can look up articles on that. I severely messed up my sleep schedule one time, but definitely think that these work. So if you also need just a little bit of help going to sleep, I would highly suggest these. Absolutely loving them. Things that I use on the daily. So something that I love is my morning routine. And those of you that know, like, you know. Okay. I stay purchasing the Joffrey's coffee in their Kona blend. There is something about this blend that's absolutely beautiful. Hawaiian beans blended with mild Central American beans to enhance natural flavors always present in Kona coffee. And this coffee just, it's that dose of Disney that I needed whenever I lived in Jacksonville, and I still use it here. I do it in my French press, which my French press is also one of my favorites. I will place a video right here. Having a French press has been absolutely incredible, and I love putting Kona coffee or just loose coffee in the French press, and then I heat up some water in my kettle and just pour it right over top, and it's ready so soon. Also, it steeps so well. Okay, with coffee, something that I've been doing, I know that this might be a little weird, I've been doing protein coffee in the mornings. Okay, I started following this girl on TikTok called Sydney Adams, and she's the girl that's like, it's 5 a.m., let's head to the gym. I'm not a 5 a.m. gym girly, but she does this thing every single morning called protein coffee. So she makes her coffee, puts it on ice, and then she mixes her protein powder with a milk source. So I got the Greenwise gluten-free chocolate flavored whey protein, and this blends so well with oat milk over coffee. I know it sounds weird. You just do your coffee and then you have just a little bit of oat milk mixed with 1 scoop of this. I love it. And it's helping me get a little more of my protein. I definitely feel a lot better throughout the day whenever I am bulking up on my protein in the morning after I work out. I used to just be an avocado toast girly, and I would just do like fats and carbs and that's it. But putting this on top of my coffee every day, it still tastes like an iced coffee. It's still absolutely delicious, and with 1 scoop, I am getting 15 grams of protein in my coffee every single morning. Also in the mornings, and just like everything in life, everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's. This is my 3rd bottle because I love this seasoning. And honestly, at this point, I might keep this bottle and buy a everything but the bagel seasoning, like a bigger one on Amazon, because I go through this like crazy. I put this on honestly, anytime I use avocado, it's just instinctual at this point to put everything but the bagel seasoning on top of it. I don't know what it is about this stuff. There has to be drugs in this. Like, some sort of addictive something in this because I love everything but the bagel seasoning. Holy crap. One of my favorite things to do is do a Trader Joe's hash brown. And then I put avocado on top of it, mashed avocado. This on top of the mashed avocado, lemon juice, turkey bacon. You're welcome. Okay, and then the last like product before I get into appliances is Liquid IV, specifically in the strawberry flavor. I'm loving Liquid IV in strawberry. And I have the strawberry as well as the tangerine. And Liquid IV is really, really good if I come home or I'm like out and about in, I don't know, like Disney or something, and I'm just feeling really, really dehydrated. I pop one of these in my water and I'm feeling so much better. And sometimes honestly, after a really long day in Disney, like there are some times that I've had full park days, I will fill up a mason jar with water, put my glass straw in it, pop a Liquid IV in there, chug the whole thing before I'm about to go to bed, and I wake up the next day feeling great. And that is my kitchen favorites done. Moving on. Okay, the next section that I am going to do, I'm gonna do kind of like, I guess it would be like a miscellaneous or like lifestyle. I'm just gonna call this section lifestyle because it is kind of like miscellaneous stuff, but it aligns with like my lifestyle, I guess. I don't know. First of all, you guys see me all the time. I just have it laying here. My Apple Watch. I love my Apple Watch, and I got these bands on Amazon. I will have my watch as well as my band listed down below. I love my Apple Watch. I use it every single day to the point that my self tanner comes off now with my watch. I also just really like tracking my heart rate during my workouts on my Apple Watch. Makes it super easy. I also just really like opening up my workouts. I like reading my texts on it. I love my Apple Watch. Another lifestyle thing that I don't know if I've mentioned it in a vlog before, but I'm loving the Peloton app. I'm loving the Peloton app. I really am. And I have a whole profile where it like tracks, look at how many days I've worked out in the month. Wow. If you want to follow me on the Peloton app, I am your friend Shan. And I have just been I've been loving this app. In the beginning of this year, I'm not gonna lie, I had the workout scaries. I was having severe anxiety even thinking about working out, mostly because I like working out with a plan. So it's $14 a month, super cheap. I love that app. I'm loving that app, and it's only $14 a month. So love that. Okay, the next thing, I don't think I've ever mentioned this on my YouTube channel. I have an iPad and I love my iPad. One of the things that I utilize on my iPad that I absolutely love is this app called Goodnotes. I created my own to-do lists on Goodnotes. I have a screen protector on my iPad that makes it feel like paper. I really enjoy these little to-do lists that I've made. I really do like these. I also have, at the beginning of the week, I do a like weekly planner where I plan out like Monday through, I don't do all the way through Sunday because Saturday and Sunday are typically like whatever days for me. But I plan out my week, and then I have my daily planners on Goodnotes, and I just really, really, really enjoy these. So let me know if you guys want to see my daily planners. If you want to see my daily planning sheet, I have actually thought about potentially like creating some and selling them on Etsy for super cheap, like $1.50 or something like that for a download. I just really love having that download in my Goodnotes. Amazing. The last thing in the miscellaneous lifestyle stuff, I started coloring. And I have this Secret Garden like adult coloring book, and I have this whole marker thing. I found this on Amazon, and I really, really like this. And I started coloring at night because I am trying really hard. You can see, like, I just started coloring at night. And the reason why I started coloring at night before I go to bed is because I noticed that I don't sleep well at night when I'm just scrolling aimlessly on my phone, or I just have like screens out and about. So I started coloring because reading for me right now at this stage in my life is just super boring. And I put on a vlog that is super low cortisol for me, and I just start coloring before I'm about to go to bed. And then I do a sleep meditation on the Peloton app, and then I knock out. I love every single person, but I will not touch my phone past about 8:30 at this point, because it gives me anxiety, and I'm on my phone all day every day. The last place I want to be on my phone is in bed. So I don't know, it's really helping me wind down for the night, and I like choosing all the colors. And I found both of these things on Amazon, and if you're also trying to get better sleep and reading's just like not it for you, I highly suggest coloring, so we can color together. Okay, last section, and this is the biggest section, fashion. Okay, number one, the Lululemon Fanny Pack, and I have it in 3 colors. Am I gonna grow this collection? Absolutely. I also have it in a tan color, but it is not the like classic Lululemon Fanny Pack. And I love this thing practically with everything in my being. This is the easiest thing for me to specifically bring to Disney and just like bring around. I know that this is something really, really trendy right now. This is a really, really popular item right now. And honestly, it's for good use. And the reason why is because this thing is a bag of tricks. I can fit so much stuff into these fanny packs. It's stupid. It is literally like a Mary Poppins bag, because you have, obviously you have your inner section, and then you have one huge section back here, and then you have 2 separate little mesh portions up front. Almost every time I go to the parks now, I have in here a full hand sanitizer bottle. I have multiple masks, multiple batteries for my camera, which are fairly large. I will also put my full tripod in here, fits right in the bottom. I will have my wallet, a thing of wet ones. I will have Advil, liquid IV, car keys, deodorant. I can fit a lot in this thing, and honestly, that is why I have it in multiple colors. And this bag, as of right now, this looks really cute with athletic outfits as well as non-athletic outfits. And for those wondering why I purchased the blue, I purchased this in the summer because at my old job we were going to be doing a lot of stuff with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and this bag was cleared to go into the stadium. So that is why I have a teal one, because go Jags. Everything else I have purchased on Amazon, and we're just going to get into it. I would actually say one of my favorites is my Adidas 27 running shoe. These are amazing. This has the Ultra Boost technology, and these shoes, honest to God, are the best shoes I currently wear to Disney. Normally throughout the day, whenever I am in Disney or like I'm just walking and I'm on my feet a lot, I immediately notice it in my feet because I'm like, oh, my heels hurt, or like my toes hurt. And shoes in theme parks can quite literally ruin your feet. I am super prone to getting blisters between my toes, as well as just like coming home and feeling the worst pain in my heels, my calves, my back, and these, nothing. Whenever we were at Festival of the Arts, it was my first time ever wearing these. It was around, okay, so I got there around like 11, and it was around 8 o'clock, and we all looked at each other and we were like, we've only sat down once today. And I was like, you're so right. And listen, the next day I had no muscle fatigue. Wow. These shoes, if you're headed to Disney, you have to have these. Or if you're like an avid runner or walker, also suggest these. They come in a crap ton of colors as well. Super love those. Next thing that I love, I haven't stopped wearing these since I got them. It is these circular gold sunglasses, and they're really, really cute. They're also, I'm pretty sure that these are polarized because they are dark, okay? They are dark. And I wear my key sunglasses quite often, and these are by far the darkest ones in comparison to those, and I really do like these. I was trying to find a pair of sunglasses that I could also pair with wearing like baseball caps and stuff, because spring and summer is coming, the sun is out, and these always look really, really good with like baseball caps, trucker hats, anything like that. On top of that, I only have 2 pairs of this set, but I got a whole set of gold earrings on Amazon, and it was, I'd go as far to say 6 or 7 pairs. I'm also wearing one right now. I needed new gold earrings, and I got a set of like 7 or 8 for $18, and I have been wearing them non-stop. I needed a different variety of earrings anyway, because I was at the point where I'm such a creature of habit whenever it comes to like jewelry and accessories. For those that have been following me for a long time, I could wear the same thing multiple times, same color palette, and be totally happy. Like, I get in these modes and I get in these habits, and so I bought a set of earrings on Amazon, and I really love them, and they've been lasting really well. I've also gotten them wet and they don't tarnish. They don't hurt my ears, which I can also have sensitive ears, and these are amazing. I'm really liking this entire set, and I like the variation of earrings, because if you'll notice, this one has like a clasp to it at the top, which you can see, and then this one is like a braided feel, but then it's like open in the back, and it's just like a post. So I really like that they also had a variation, and these clip together, so it's kind of like a endless like infinity moment. Definitely loving Amazon jewelry right now. Another thing I'm loving from Amazon, I don't think I will ever shut up about crazy yoga leggings ever in my life. Wearing a pair right now, and I have 6 pairs of the crazy yoga black legging. By far some of the best. I'm trying to show you guys the fabric. It's kind of like an athletic fabric. It is not like the Lululemon Align, but these are by far some of the most breathable leggings I have ever worn in my life. They are like butter on. Ooh, I love them. And what I've challenged myself with whenever it comes to spring and summer, honey, I'm buying them in different colors other than black. I sure am. You heard it here first. This is breaking news. I am purchasing them in multiple colors. And guess what? No one can stop me. I am going to purchase them in red, in green, in gray, in brown, caramel, tan. Like, I want every single neutral color of these, because they are just, honest to God, they are just the best leggings that I've found on Amazon, period. And they're only like $26. I wear these leggings to Disney to work out, in everyday wear. And another thing that I wear all the time when I work out is these Amazon tank tops, and they are cropped, and they're just really cute. I like the high neck one, and then I also have a racerback one. The racerback ones, they're all in the wash right now, and it's honestly, it's totally okay. But I love Amazon tank tops, specifically these. They came in a pack of maybe 6 colors, 6 of them for around $30, and they've lasted me for a year at this point, and I really like them. They hold up really well in the washing machine, and they come in a variety of colors. I found this on someone else's Amazon storefront, And I kid you not, once I made those 2 purchases, I'm now thinking, okay, I'm coming up on a year. I need to replenish, honey. I need to purchase new ones. These tank tops as well haven't had any holes in them from washing them. They haven't tarnished, they haven't lost their color, they haven't pilled, absolutely none of that, and I've had them for a year. Another thing, y'all, you guys see me wear them all the time. Amazon's flannels are incredible. I have 5 different ones that I wear all the time, and I like to call these like Florida flannel shirts, mostly because they are really, really thin. Can you see me through them? You might be able to, but they're really thin, and I think that these are absolutely perfect if it's super hot during the day and then it gets a little cooler at night. You can have on a tank top during the day and just throw these in your bag, because I always think in terms of Disney. These are really, really tiny to just throw into your backpack, and also they look really cute around your waist. I love a good Amazon flannel. I don't think I will ever turn back from Amazon flannels as well as Walmart flannels. And they come in really, really cute colors. This one, okay, this with the tank top, okay, jewelry, earrings, and these sunglasses. Boom, you got yourself an outfit. Pair it with some leggings, okay? Dressed up, cute, amazing. I've gotten so much use out of these flannels just because they're really cute, they're really easy to throw on, and just because they're really thin and because I live in Florida, it makes it really cute, and I'm not like dying of a heat stroke whenever I'm like walking outside or I walk into a business or anything. I just really, really like these, and all the colors and all the patterns, they're just really cute. If you like neutrals like me, you'll find patterns for you, and if you like colorful patterns, you will also find some for you as well. And the very last thing, y'all, my new favorite as of right now, I got this in a 2XL, and I have not stopped wearing this. I wear it around the house. I wore it to Starbucks this morning. I wear it walking around outside. I wear it to go get the mail. I wear it to just walk around the house. I wear it to clean. I haven't worn it to Disney yet, mostly because it's been so freaking hot here. But these Disney hoodies, or these Disney sweatshirts on Amazon right now, are superb. My God, this 2XL, normally sometimes like the bottom waistband, you can get a 2XL and it's not like super big at the bottom, and it like hugs you weird, and then you look like, I don't know, the Michelin Man a little bit. Nah, not with these. They're perfect. You can pair this too with some gold necklaces, gold earrings, those gold sunglasses, or like I got these sunglasses that are kind of like Tony Stark. Wear that with this, and it's just automatically gonna look really cute. They have so many different characters, patterns. I will be making some more purchases because this was the first one that I ordered, and I have not stopped wearing it. I literally love it. It's also really easy to pair to make it kind of like a sweatsuit moment, because this is Port & Company. So I can also look on Amazon for Port & Company gray sweatpants or gray sweat shorts. Imagine the sweatsuit moment. I think I just did something. Okay, I gotta make a purchase. And that is everything from my favorites. Oh my goodness. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. If there are things in here that you enjoy, let me know down below. Also, if there are things that you feel like I need to try because I like some of these things, definitely let me know down below. And you know, I'm always down to try some new products, always down to try new things. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sure that I will have another one of these videos up very soon because spring and summer are coming. So things are gonna look a little different for me in spring and summer now that I live here, just because my pace of life is going to change. So I need to find a new sunscreen, I need to find a new foundation. I need a new water bottle. Honestly, if you feel like I should do these favorites videos seasonally, or if you want them monthly, just let me know down below. I literally love sharing everything that I love, and I love watching what other people love. I love hearing what other people love. So just let me know down below what you think, what you want from me. And if you have any video ideas, just let me know down below, because I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that you guys have a great rest of your night or day whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.